Check it out. This is on the take.
What up? Welcome back.
Grab your ladies and make it real.
Got a new fucking stream. I know I said 15 minutes, but hey, longer than usual. All right, mic check. All right. There's a reason why we got that R. Kelly playing. Because we're going to be talking about some freaky shit. So let me just make sure I'm good with YouTube. You know, they're sensitive about shit. So just lay your body right here. Lady, have no fear. Are we okay, YouTube? You're not upset? The music? I don't think they're upset with the music yet. Bring it on. I think they're good with it. If they're good with it, we're good with it, right? Setting up this thumbnail. Okay. All right. So we also gonna put this up here. I need you to look at this. Now let me feel your body next to mine. This is what we're talking about right here, okay? Dude goes to a swinger party with his girl. And, you know, his girl is intrigued by the size of this dude's meat. And she decides that she wants some of it. So, he let his girl try it. Shit went left from there. So it was, the question is, what the hell do you do? What would you do? Yeah, I wouldn't have took my bitch there. Swinger parties ain't for your girl, man. That ain't for your girl. That's for your little side joint, your little woo wop. You know what I'm saying? That ain't for your main joint. Like, that ain't for the. That ain't for the main bitch, man. You don't do that with your main bitch. That's not for her. So, let's just see a few people who just made these damn mistakes. All right, don't make mistakes like this right here. All right. So let's see where we at. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Come on, baby. All right, so there's one dude. Let's see where we at. So he asked this couple. Watch what he asked me.
And then they're together.
All right, so how long y'all been homies? All of y'all?
Me and him been homies for 3 years, and then we got to.
3 minutes.
They're like friends.
3 minutes. We've been together for what? A year.
All right, hey, since all of y'all like a big family right here, would you ever swap?
Oh, what?
Good question.
Would you ever swap?
Swap?
Like smash his girl and you smash his girl.
Oh God.
Would you ever do it?
It's up to them.
Would you ever be down? Would you sleep with him and would you sleep with him?
It's up to them.
I feel like the boys have to answer. It's up to the boys.
That means yes. So many times. It's nice to meet you.
All right, so are y'all together?
Yeah, me and her, and then they're together.
All right, so how long y'all been homies? All of y'all.
Me and him been homies for 3 years, and then we got to.
3 minutes.
They're like friends.
3 minutes. We've been together for what?
3 minutes.
A year.
All right, hey, since all of y'all like a big family right here, would you ever swap?
Oh, what?
Good question.
Would you ever swap?
Swap.
Like
What?
smash his girl and you smash his girl.
Oh God.
Would you ever do it?
It's up to them.
Would you ever be down? Would you sit with?
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's a definite. Yeah, they done thought about that shit. They all done thought about it already. That's the crazy part. They all thought about it. So, I mean, you know, cover this up. So, me, man. Bad news. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. So, let's go check this out right quick. You know what? Should I? I'm wondering if I should just. I'm thinking like I should. I'm thinking I'm about to make this private. So we saw that couple. Yeah, they was down with it, man. Anytime you see one motherfucker say, "Oh, wait, man, you gotta ask the girls," and the girls is like, "I think the boys should make that decision." Yeah, they down for it. They down for the fucking business. But this ain't something that you do with your main chick. It's gonna cause problems for yourself, right? So where we at? Let's get started here. I need to move myself. Hold on. Put me up here. Get me out the way. All right. Let's see what's up.
I am very weird. I've been to swingers events.
Yeah.
That's in Charlotte. I've been
They're everywhere.
in Charlotte. No, I ain't go to no swinger event until I came to Charlotte. And they turned me out.
Really?
That's when I had one person eat my ass and one person eat me out at the same time.
Oh man.
Check.
Now that right there.
Did you bust like an AK?
I don't even know. I just remember I want the feeling again. Like, you know.
Hey, yo. Yo, Positive Journey, what up, bro? Yeah, man, they some fucking freaks, bro. No dignity at all. They just like, damn. I was just like, what the fuck happened where people just got so deviant? Like, they just got so deviant with sex, bro.
It's like
with sex with their personal people.
It's like a feeling that you like, maybe how people feel about crack. I don't know. I've never done it, so I can't say. But you know, it's like one of them feelings that you want to search for again.
That's a decent comparison. Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah. Swingers event.
So 2 people that I may like, you know, let me know if you're interested.
So did they just, how did that, like at swingers events, how does
it go down?
Yeah.
You know, no one talks really. It just goes the fuck down.
Really?
It goes the fuck down. Like we were all drinking, chilling. Next thing you know, a bitch pulled out my titties, started sucking my titties.
Oh,
I looked over to the left. A bitch was sucking a nigga dick. And then everybody started distancing to the suites. You know, I went to the suite. The girl was giving me head. And then that's when the guy joined and started eating my ass out. So then I remember watching the nigga fucking the girl in the ass. And the dude was watching his wife get fucked. Like, it's a lot of different shit, you know?
Yeah.
But everyone was mature.
Yeah, it's open. Swingers events are very open.
I like swingers events because I feel like for my nigga, if that's what we need to do, because sometimes I want to only fuck on you too. Niggas think that bitches only want to fuck them for the rest of their life. That's what we need to do. Because sometimes I don't want to only fuck on you too. Niggas think that bitches only want to fuck them for the rest of their life. That's a lie too.
Damn. That's a conversation we not ready for, B. We ain't ready for that conversation, bro. I ain't ready for that conversation. Cause I'm on some, once you curious about another nigga, go ahead. There is no reason I should be taking care of you or doing anything for you, and you want to smash somebody else or get smashed by somebody else. I think that's why more women hide it than men, because they know like niggas ain't with that shit. Yeah, they go. Be like, there's no nah, man. This is straight. What's that shit? What was that shit in the Bible? Babylon? No, not Babylon. It begins with a G. Sodom and Gomorrah and all that. Like, nah, bitch, like, listen, nah, we ain't doing that, man. We is not doing that.
The same way niggas don't want to fuck bitches, one bitch their whole life. I don't want that same old ass dick my whole life neither. Like,
So you would be open to joining a swinger party to keep things kind of open?
I think that's the best
truthful
solution. Because if not, if it's gonna be polygamy, then you have to have a hell of some type of money. Because you're gonna have to take care of 2 women.
Yeah.
And I don't believe I should have to live with no fucking women. I shouldn't have to see that shit. You know what I mean? Everyone should have their own household and be objected to their own shit.
Yeah, so you're like, why even have to be inside the same vicinity? We could just go to the swinger party, do your thing, and get it out the way. And that's better than being, you know what I'm saying?
We ain't got to take care of the extra bitch.
Yeah.
We can save some money.
That's a decent point. That was actually a decent point.
I feel like that is the best. That's probably going to be my best solution when I get remarried.
Okay. Nice. Well, I got to get back to Liz.
She said when she get remarried? Man, that shit ain't happening. Is you crazy? She think that shit gonna happen?
At Candy's, I feel like I'm one of the top entertainers. Yes. I feel like I could put on a show, whether it's fast music or slow music. I could turn you on. I don't got to sit down and twerk all day. I could sell the actual fantasy. Like Players Club. When you think of Players Club, she was a real entertainer when Diamond got on stage.
So listen to the play-by-play, day by day.
What it do, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to the Day by Day podcast.
And I love being a fantasy.
You said you love being a fantasy.
Turn a nigga on and leave him high and dry.
You like that?
I do.
So why leave him high and dry? Not
the chase.
Why not keep him up there?
I like the chase.
That the man chases you?
Yeah.
Has a man ever caught you?
Caught me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was married for 7 years.
7 years?
Yep, and he was 20 years older than me.
That's not out of the norm.
And I empty my Glock in his chest.
That shit is crazy. She done ruined that nigga life. Done ruined that nigga life. Why the fuck did you marry this? God, bro. Yo, the youth got so much content and advice and all of that shit, bro. They just got to tap in.
That's pretty normal, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
So why did y'all split? You ain't got to talk about nothing you don't want to talk about.
I'm trying to find the best words. So I'm nice. I think we wanted different things. I envisioned a different type of husband. I like to be spoiled. I like provider. He wanted to be taken care of. I wanted to be taken care of. That's kind of hard.
Oh, he wanted to be taken care of?
Yeah, a lot of California men like to be taken care of. So
Did he have a lot of money? Like
that's a better provider. Was one of the things I want more.
Okay.
So no.
So when y'all
money was lack.
Got you. So how did he get you then? Because usually
he kept chasing.
Oh, he kept chasing.
I love a persistent ass nigga. Like.
So a persistent chase will.
Yo, I wish I could just stop men from doing everything for like 5 years. Like, y'all don't do shit. Don't do shit for them. Oh, yeah. Because they playing games with you. All that, I want a better provider. You fucking bum ass bitch. I'm so sick of hearing this shit. Provider and this and that. Yo, fuck that provider shit, bro. You see what you get for being a fucking provider? There was one clip Angry Man got out. It's a chick, and she's like, "Oh, you ever break up with a dude and think next thing you know he got a sleeve and he got a car and he ain't broke no more?" You be like, "Damn, was I holding him back?" It's just like, "Yeah, bitch, you was holding him back." Nigga gonna drop about 20 bands or more a year just on some average shit on abroad. 20 bands a year after taxes from his fucking salary. So yeah, you holding him back. If he stacked that 20 bands a year, man, this motherfucker could pay his car off. But within 5 years, this motherfucker could have his car paid off and have a whole property, bro. Within 5 years. Bro, you dealing with these little knucklehead, horny bitches, man.
Finally catch up to Cali Paradise.
Yeah, and he spoiled me. I feel tricked.
Okay, so
I can't tell this to the world, but I feel so tricked.
I'm trying to put two and two together. He spoiled you, but
and he used to like give me money. I just feel so tricked. I thought it was gonna be something different. You know, it was nice for like the first 3 years.
He gave you the smoke and mirrors in the beginning.
Moved me into the house, all the shit. I didn't have to really work. My money went to like little bills. I just had to cook and clean, do the kids.
And then when did the switch happen?
See? He spent his whole savings on this bitch in 3 years. That's what happened. Paying all the bills. She working, but she's getting to save her money and all this shit. And this nigga broke himself. He broke himself, and then she left.
My money went to like little bills. It was nice for like the first 3 years.
He gave you the smoke and mirrors in the beginning.
Moved me into the house, all the shit. I didn't have to really work. My money went to like little bills. I just had to cook and clean, do the kids.
And then when did the switch happen?
Shit.
And how did the switch happen?
After the marriage, after he got married.
Oh, so after it was signed and sealed, then that's when
I feel like it. I don't know. It was like 3 years after, maybe.
Okay. So you went from being spoiled, you had to take care of small bills to you.
Maybe I'll be nice. So we relocated. We had tried to come to Charlotte. So maybe relocating and then switching a job was hard. I'll be understanding.
Okay.
Was hard for him. So he couldn't do the things he used to do. But then he didn't want to be.
Uprooted his whole shit, changed his whole shit. For this scallywag right here on, you know what, man? Do I got a smack? Yeah. Good for you. Good for you. I hope you cried. I hope you cried for fucking years so you could learn not to do that bullshit again, man. Don't do that bullshit again, man. And I know he had niggas telling him not to do that shit. I bet he did.
Be like a great team player. So if I'm going to be a stripper.
Yo, what's up with her titty? Oh, she must got implants. You see that shit? That shit look crazy. Look at her titty right here. This one. You see, like this is a round shit. Yeah, and then this shit weird.
I might need to do the kids and do the cooking and cleaning now. If I could figure it out. So.
What the fuck wrong with her titty right there, bro? She got implants. And she don't shave under her fucking arms. That's crazy. She don't shave under her arms. That means she got a bunch of nigga naps right up under this fucking wig. That's what, this nigga, it had to be a white boy. It had to be a white boy, man. It had to be a Brad that was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to give Keisha a chance. And they're good and powerful and strong women, and they're not, they're exotic, and yeah, you got fucked, bro. Nah. You see the brothers is running the fucking Beckys and Marias and running away from Keisha, and you gonna run to Keisha. And you gonna run there. You gonna... Oh, man. crazy.
I just don't think we were equal team players.
Okay, stuff does change. Listen, life happens when move and job
Yeah, then
changes
he has a
happens.
thing about strippers and shit, so that
Okay.
was a big thing anyway.
So were you stripping when he met you?
Yeah, but then I stopped dancing for the marriage.
Okay.
But then I always heard about it. So then one day I was like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna get my tummy tucked, I'm gonna get my titties done, and I'm gonna go
I
back
knew
to
it.
stripping.
I told
Mommy
you.
makeover.
I told
Yeah,
you.
but I ain't got mommy makeover money at one time, so I had to do one like each year.
Build it up like a transformer.
Payments and shit.
Yeah. Nah, that's cool.
Everybody don't be knowing you can do payments.
Nigga said like a fucking transformer. Yo, that nigga said build it up like a transformer. Oh shit.
Build it up like a transformer.
Payments and shit.
Yeah. Nah, that's cool.
Everybody don't be knowing you can do payments.
So you didn't. So you stripped. Y'all got married. So you stopped stripping. What about it was brought up like that?
That's a fucked up titty job though. That shit is literally leaning to the left. Literally, look at that shit. This shit with a green that. See the arrow? This shit right here, literally leaning to the left, bro. That shit sliding off of the pectoral muscle.
That you did it before?
Shit. Just it's always argument.
Got you. Well, let's talk about that. First and foremost, I have a question for you. A couple episodes ago, I had a bottle waitress on the show. Shout out to Big Breezy. And she tried to tell me what's the difference between two terms. So I actually want to hear it from the horse's mouth. I'm actually glad that you're here and I remember this. What's the difference between a stripper and a dancer?
You mean entertainer?
I was
Bitch, stripper, dancer, go-go dancer, pongo, bonga, pole princess. Y'all all the same shit, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Always trying to change some shit up. Make shit sound like what do you call it? Make shit sound sophisticated. Like, you know, better than like, nah, it's the same shit. So we talk about this nigga here, right? So this dude here, B, this nigga here, supposedly, this nigga here, B. Look at this shit. So he says, bro, I did some dumb shit. Took his baby mama. Nigga took his baby mama. Yo. He took his baby mama to Atlanta, went to a swingers club and turned up. Bruh, me and her and a fine ass Redbone, hey, turning up. I done tapped out. Caught me two good nuts, and I'm drained. He said, this big black 6'6" musclehead ass nigga. Oh shit. Not the big black musclehead nigga. Hold on. Let me pull up my little. I purposely made a damn pic for y'all. So this nigga says, this big black 6'6" musclehead nigga came over and wanted to join them. And I had to agree because that's what we talked about beforehand. So I can't renege on this shit now. Right? This was on both of our bucket lists. This nigga said this was on his bucket list. All right. So came over, he wanted to join in. It was both on a bucket list. He said, not getting too graphic, but follow me. He had a towel on, right? I'm not the smallest down there. No Diddy. I'm a good 7 inches plus. This dude pulled out a big ass elephant trunk dick and laid it on the other girl's forehead, the red bone. Right? So this big King Kong nigga came out, put an elephant trunk on shorty head, and I said, yo, you not putting that in my girl. This bitch said, I want it. So I took the hardest swallow I could, pause, and said, all right. I had to watch my girl get gutted out. And even went over there while he was doing it and rubbed her forehead to tell her it will be okay. She was yelling, begging for me. She was in a zone, and I checked out mentally. It's okay when we do it, but that right there, nah. Oh, yeah. Fast forward to this morning. I woke up this morning in the mood, like any guy would. I went over to her and started to strike it up with her. This motherfucker said, not right now. I'm still sore from this weekend. What the fuck? Who says that? I can't get what I want because she's still sore from this motherfucker. Real shit. I thought I could take it, but this entire experience turned me completely off. I want to break up with this bitch, but I love her. I just don't think we could ever get back to where it was. Any advice? Yo, this nigga gotta be the stupidest nigga in the fucking world. The stupidest. Said this nigga pulled out some elephant shit. And the bitch was like, she wanted. It's just like when you go to a strip club, right? Your lady don't look like them bitches on the pole, so you want to experience that shit. All right, so it's the same thing. You ain't packing no 10 inches or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So she see that shit. She said, man, I probably ain't gonna never get that shit. So let me see what that's about. And that nigga, and this nigga did it with a woman that he said he was in love with.
And I empty my Glock in his chest.
Bro, that was dumb. Your bitch was ruined. Her pussy ruined. She ain't gonna never forget that. Yo, there's some women who they actually like pain, bro. They get used to that pain, and if they don't feel that certain amount of pressure down there, or that pain, that cervix tapping, it really ain't like. It's kind of like if you lift weights. If you ever lifted weights, right? And say you some nigga, like when I used to live, I used to start with 225. Cause 185, it just felt like I was wasting my time. Like, man, this shit too light. Just let me start with the little 225, get the 225 up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get the good pump. It's probably like that too. It's probably like that with them with the fucking dick. They need that fucking that 225. They need that 225. So this nigga said, damn, what do I do? Bro, it's over. It's over, man. Once they get turned out, bro, they be thinking about that shit. The same way you be fucking a bitch and you be thinking about some other bitch. Because the one you fucking, you ain't going nut. So now you got to think about this other bitch to help you nut. Yeah, ladies, we go through that. Your shit ain't, a lot of bitches think that they pussy the best pussy. No, it's not. It's not. You don't even motherfucking work. You don't move. You don't do nothing. So sometimes niggas be thinking about other bitches. And I'm sure some women do that too. They'll think about, a different nigga. She just want to feel a bang. But it ain't just you. Some niggas also don't, you don't do it for them. So they got to think about a ex or a little side fling they had or some shit to get that shit off. But his shorty, nah, she's gone. Oh, she's gone. She's gone. Oh, wow. I gotta learn how to face it. Yeah, she's gone, bro. She done took that shit and it's over. She ain't trying to hear nothing else you got to say. If you say, yo, you want to go back to the spot, she gonna think about that nigga and she'll be like, all right, let's go. She gonna want to see if she gonna see that nigga there.
Well, let me tell you, don't go to hedonism in Jamaica because that's a swingers resort. And you'll be sitting by the
What's
pool
it
with your,
called?
it's a hedonism. It's a swingers resort. And you'll be sitting with your wife and a man will politely come up and say, hey, could I f your wife? Or could you f my wife?
And we'll pull out a 10-inch on your wife, and you got the regular 16.
No, they don't got to pull it out because you can't wear clothes back there. So you can't bring your phones and you can't wear no clothing. It's a sign. So everybody got to go back there naked.
You been there before?
Yeah.
You have fun in there before?
Yeah.
Oh my God, let's talk about that.
But it's called hedonism. It's a naked resort, all adults only, no kids is allowed, no nothing. And you don't have to choose to go to the naked pool because it's a regular pool too. But if you decide to go to the naked pool, it's no clothes, no phone.
And you had sex in there before?
Well,
let's keep it real. Let's stop playing. Let's tell the experience.
Pineapples.
Tell us. I don't care who it is. Let's talk about the experience. Tell us the story. You went
I don't
there.
remember.
Don't do it like that.
She drink too
No,
much.
I did. At the time though, somebody I was dating, we was both there. But I do like an audience. I don't mind an audience, but it wasn't like I was having sex with somebody else. It's just like I was having sex with my partner. And like other people was there. Yeah.
Right.
But I do like an audience. I do like to show out. Yeah. I'll agree.
So you was going crazy?
Yeah.
In a spot and letting them see?
Yeah.
Wow. This is a beautiful thing.
But you gotta be ready for that lifestyle because if you go there, people they're not trying to offend you, but he's gonna like politely ask you like, "Hey, can I f your wife?" Trying to like start problem. It's just like what goes on there.
Nah, yeah, they ain't starting problem. They want to fuck.
If you ain't into that, you shouldn't be over on that pool. That ain't your side of the pool,
On the other side, my boy.
It's called hedonism resort.
Right.
Yeah, tell them I sent you.
Tell them I sent you. So it be dudes out there with no ladies.
It be people who just go there for the experience. I've never been there in like an off-peak season. I've always been there when they have Dream Weekend.
Oh, so you've been there a couple weekends?
Yeah. We used to go like every year, like because every summer it's an event called Dream Weekend, but it's different hotels you could stay at. But we used to always choose that hotel.
Is Jamaica like
and it doesn't have the most fancy rooms or nothing. It's just like the whole experience you're gonna get.
Is Jamaica like how they say it is? They rob you and they do this to you, so on and so.
You got to move militant. It's like Newark. It's like the hood. So certain places you go.
That bitch said it's like Newark. Oh man, yo, I feel like she be moving through the hood like that. I feel like I feel like that's what the fuck she was doing in the hood. Just like linking up with niggas and just having smash parties, smash bonanzas and shit, man.
If you don't know nobody that you could check in with, I don't advise.
They got that nasty ass Bel Air and some fucking Hennessy and it looked like a little bottle of cranberry juice. Oh my God. I ain't even gonna lie, B. I would have some shit to get these bitches twisted. They would come in. When they come in, it would be a bunch of condoms on the goddamn couch, on the floor, and around the bottles. So you already know what time it is. Yeah, we're going to film a podcast, but afterwards, we're going to see how nasty you get. Yeah, keep your health up, man.
Advise it.
Right.
So if you like a tourist, you can stay on the resort. So like me, I got family there. So if I go there, I'm gonna have people outside. It's automatic. So we gonna be good.
All your jewelry on and everything?
Yeah, because I got steppers out there. So if you're a person like you don't know nobody, I'm not gonna tell you like, oh, go walk around Kingston. It's gonna be all palm trees and white sands. It's not.
And it's gonna be you're gonna be.
Yeah,
that's like sending somebody to Newark to walk around who's not from here.
Yeah.
At late night.
Resort me, please. Yeah.
You see that? You right. I knew it. She said she got steppers out there. Da 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 da. You and just hearing some shit like that, you got to be careful, man. Bitch will set you up. Bitches will set you up. We're gonna look at this Brad. Brad got a story for us. You know, Brad be going through it, boy. They be going through it. Becky be punishing them motherfuckers, boy. Becky is foul.
Father and grandfather who's divorcing his wife after 25 years because she threw it all away going to a swinger party. And at first, could care less because she figured she had the guy. But now she's having a freaking meltdown that he is done with her and walking away and gone forever. Title, 25 years thrown away. I've been married 25 years, 2 adult children, first grandchild born 7 months ago. My wife has friends that are into the swinging lifestyle and have been talking up this lifestyle for months and months. What I tell you about, pay attention to who her friends are, they can influence her. We get invited to a party this past Friday night at her friend's house and coworker's house. I'm not comfortable and ask her to call a night around 9 p.m. and she tells me to head home because she's going to help her friend clean up from the party and will get a ride from her and be home soon.
Wow.
Clean up what? The CUM stains on the couch?
Wow. Wow. You heard that shit? Baby, go home. I'm going to help her clean up and then I'll get a ride back. What? What? That's crazy. That's violation number 1.
Couch and get a ride. I mean, literally. She gets home at 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, that's respectful. Into our room, notices I'm already awake. I notice right away that she reeks of sex. She starts making jokes and in light of the situation, and she says, "Whoever said bigger is better is so wrong." She is rubbing it.
And an empty Glock in his chest.
Yo.
Right in his face.
Yo, this nigga said, "Ha, whoever said bigger is better was wrong." What?
She starts making jokes and in light of the situation, and she says, "Whoever said bigger is better is so wrong." She is rubbing it right in his face. They were not a part of that lifestyle. He certainly didn't agree to that lifestyle. He should have made her come home with him, granted, but still, she doesn't care. This is not someone that loves her husband. And then she needs a day or two before she can do the reclaiming thing, and she's too sore at the moment. And how clumsy and awkward it was, and how the condom broke, and
Yo,
her husband. And then she needs a day or two before she can do the reclaiming thing, and she's too sore at the moment. And how clumsy and awkward it was, and how the condom broke, and she needed a shower. Jesus, what an a-hole. She jumped in the shower, and I jumped in my truck and left. I started driving west, my phone started blowing up from her, and I just turned it off. I drove until I was too tired to drive anywhere else, ate dinner at a Waffle House, and got a cheap motel for the night. The next morning, I turned my phone on, and she left 100 messages and texts. I read a few before she calls again, and I turned it off and continued driving. Somebody's losing it. Somebody's realizing, uh-oh, I guess I don't have this guy. I'm thinking of just serving her divorce papers, waiting the year and a day, and not look back, and just maybe that's my anger talking. It's now Tuesday morning, and I'm a state away at our summer vacation home in the mountains, just dwelling on this.
Oh, nigga got a summer home in the mountains. Damn. Too sore. Need at least 2 days before the reclaiming period. Reclaiming? Oh my God, bro. Oh, that's why you can't fall on it. You can't love these bros, bro. You can't love them. You can't love them, bro. As soon as you start feeling that shit, you gotta just flood your mind with negative shit about this bitch, bro. And just think about everything that you've seen and that you know from us and just be like, nah, I can't. Because this is what awaits you.
Yes, get as far away from as possible.
That bitch going, Now, if he goes back, they're going to call that they're going to say that they reconciliated. So after reconciliation, if she turns around and divorces him, she could get half of all of that shit. So once you like, yo, nah, she did this and nigga, you got to go through with it. You got to go through with it right then and there. Because as soon as you say, all right, nah, we good, she's going to say, he came home and we reconciliated and I lived there another 3 months, but then I just couldn't take it anymore. Like, no, you gotta stand on business. It's gonna be a busy couple of months. You just gonna have to just go and file that shit Tuesday morning, 5:00. As soon as she came home after the next day, you go right to the motherfucking wherever you go and file for that bitch, bro. Because that's just fucking nuts.
As an update, he says, I spent the morning listening to all her voicemails from my wife and reading all her texts, and how she goes from confident to worried to terrified. It seems she called my kids and they have heard or seen me, because my daughter...
Okay, it sounds like they got grown kids. That's actually good.
Called me 1 hour ago. I told her me and their mom were getting divorced and gave no details why she would have to ask her mother about that. So there you go. Frankly, he should tell his daughter exactly what happened, because I guarantee you she's going to twist things around and minimize the whole thing and make it out like he's the bad guy. Guarantee. But right there, her friends are a bunch of swingers. Gee, what do you expect is going to rub off on her? And again, no woman does that to a guy wanting him to engage in that lifestyle with her or go do what she...
Yo, you'd be surprised how many bros is into that. We were talking about that shit at lunchtime when I was on a job, and all these bros was like, "Oh yeah, I've been to something like that. They got one in Jersey," and I'm looking at the bitch like, "You nasty bitches. You bitches is down with that shit? They be down with it, bro. Just." Just on the block, like they say, he hit my guts. Well, damn. You gotta let them do what they want, what they going to do. Yup, that right there, definite. You got it. If they once that curiosity strikes, bro, you gotta let them. You gotta let them go search that out, because they're gonna be thinking about that shit forever while they with you, and it's gonna ruin you. If she curious about the nigga, about the DJ at the fucking club that she went to one time, man, let her ass go, bro. If she curious about it, let her ass go. Like the best thing, like I say, man, the best thing is to not get that deep with them, because like I think men are more loyal, are a more loyal species than women, bro. We're the more loyal gender, man. Like these motherfuckers, they move off of their feelings. So it don't even make no sense to just put your money and your house and all of your work and your emotions in their fucking lap.
Hi, welcome back, and this is part 2 of my single and swinging bedtime story. If you're enjoying these videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps get my crazy adventures out to more people. So in part 1, I explained how I got to the swinger club the first time and my experience there. I found myself with an opportunity to go back a few months later when I was invited on a date up in Fort Lauderdale. I was asked to meet at the Ritz-Carlton on A1A. I love that area, so I was excited to go. But when I got there, my date texts me that he wants to bring a buddy along on the date. And I'm like, no. I was like, absolutely not. That was not something I had anticipated, and that was something he could have told me before I took the trek up there.
Niggas trying to run a train on that. Oh, they trying to run a choo-choo on that ass.
So I said, I am not going to meet with you. So I walked over to Trulux. Trulux in Miami is very wooded, has like dark wood decor. It's like a classic piano bar type steakhouse. The one in Trulux is oceanfront. It's glass, it's modern, it's gorgeous. So I walked over, I went to the bar, I met the bartender, Michael, and I told him that I was there alone because a date had gone poorly. And he was very kind. And I ordered a Pinot Grigio. It was an excellent Pinot Grigio. So I just started to vibe there. A couple of gentlemen approached me, and I actually met this group of Iranians. I overheard them speaking in Farsi, so I invited them to come sit next to me, and we hung out together for a little bit. So I was able to kill some time, and I was feeling good, and I wanted to go to Elbow Room. That's a very famous bar in Fort Lauderdale. It's a historic bar. So I walked over there to catch the vibe. It was a good vibe. It wasn't quite what I was looking for.
Bitches and this vibe shit.
It wasn't quite my scene. I was wearing this outfit, you know, I was ready for a date, and Elbow Room is more casual. I'd love to go back in a more casual outfit. Around this time, it was about 10ish. So I went on my phone and I GPSed how long it would take me to get to Trapeze. It was about 30 minutes. So I figured I'd get there around 10:30, 10:45, and it would be just the right time to go to the party. So I headed over. When I got there, the valet line was super long. It took me like 15 minutes to finally get to the front of the line. So I was like, okay, cool. It's busy tonight. It's gonna be good. When I got inside, I paid, and I got inside, and the crowd was not the crowd that it was the last time I went. So in part one, I described the crowd as about 50% white folks. This time it was 100% Hispanic. So I was excited. I was excited. I was very excited. And so I said to myself, the last time I went, I was very quickly approached when I stood by myself near the play area. So I said, I'm going to try that again, and I'm sure I'll meet somebody. So I went and stood by the play area, and I was like this at Trulux, but then I went like a little bit like this at Trapeze, and I was very quickly approached. So I was approached by this guy. I don't remember his.
Yeah, that's a perfect place to drop your nut, kid. Perfect place to drip your nut right there. All right there. Blow, bitch.
His name. He asked me if I was there alone. I said yes. He asked me if I wanted a drink. I said no. So I don't offer drinks. I don't accept drinks from strangers. That's just my thing. So he continued to chit chat, and he asked me what I did for a living. And I said, I'm not working currently, but when I was married, I assisted my ex-husband with his businesses.
Wow. Hold the fuck up. Did you catch that? I'm not working. But when I was married, I was working for my husband and his businesses. But now that I'm divorced, I'm not working. So what does that mean? Where does she get her money from? Where does she get her money from? She was married, and now she's divorced from a guy who had a couple of businesses. And now she doesn't work. But she's going out clubbing and all of this shit. That poor guy. That bitch is using the fucking alimony to what? To fund her fucking lifestyle. This is crazy, bro.
And he says something. I assisted my ex-husband with his businesses. And he says something I did for a living. And I said, I'm not working currently, but when I was married, I assisted my ex-husband with his businesses. And he says something like, oh, you're the type of woman who's useful in a marriage. And I couldn't tell if if he was trying to compliment me or offend me. I felt like he was trying to compliment me, but on behalf of women worldwide, I felt offended. And I'm just kind of like, oh God. So I look, he was standing to my right, and then he asked me, do you know anybody here? And I'm looking at him, and out of the corner of my eye, who do I see approaching us but the girl from last time? And I said to him, I said, no, I don't know anybody, but I met her the last time I was here. And he goes, oh yeah, she's a social butterfly. Everybody knows her. So they knew each other. And when she approached, she gave him like a hello kiss on the cheek. So they knew each other. And she introduced herself to me. I recognized her right away. I don't know if she recognized me or not, but I knew who she was. And
that's it, bro. That's it. You know what, man? That shit's annoying. It is. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't think they deserve that, bro. I don't think they deserve that shit. Look at this fucking whore.
And she asked him, is this your date? And he goes, yeah, she's my date. I look right at the girl. I'm like, I am not his date. I am not his date. I said to her, I am your date. I am your date tonight. I am not his date. So they kind of looked at each other like, but I kept repeating. I'm like, I want to hang out with you tonight. I said to her, I'm like, I want to hang out with you tonight. And I tried to spot her boyfriend over through the crowd, but it was getting really busy. So I couldn't see him. So she was like, okay, you want to hang out with me tonight? I said, yeah. So we said goodbye to that guy. And we walked over to the closest bar. She said she had her bottle there. She offered me a drink. I said no. So I said, I'm like, thank you. I said, I'm so glad I saw you. Thanks for coming over to rescue me. And she goes, yeah. She goes, him and 3 other guys are who we call the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. They come in on every new girl that they see. And I thought that was really funny. I'm like, okay, she has some wit. There's a group here. There's a group of people that know each other here. So my brain is like checking off all these boxes, right? So we take a lap, like the sunken dance floor is in the middle, and then the buffet and a few bars wrap around the.
That's a fact. There was a woman who damn, I had something lined up too. There was a woman who Esther Villar, she actually brought that up. And the motherfuckers wanted to they sent death threats at her, all kinds of shit because of what she was saying. She was saying shit just like that. She was saying shit just like that. And they just want men to be their slaves and fuck on them every now and then, and that's it. So, all right, we got a dude who's being sued by some broad. Shit is just crazy, man. Dudes got to be careful, man. They got to be fucking careful, bro. They got to be careful out here.
Dance floor, and we did a little lap, and then finally we got to her table where her man was. She introduced me to him, and we said hello to each other, and I finally got to take a good look at him, and he's like one of the best looking men I've ever met in my life. Like, he's the type of guy where if people see his mugshot on social media, the girlies will be like, I can fix him. We'll get to whether or not he can be fixed in a moment. So everything went well. The vibe was smooth, and we were chit-chatting, the 3 of us together, and everything was going really well. And he was like complimenting me, and he said, like, do you want to? I told him, I'm like, I'm here to play. I'm here to have fun. So I remember a couple of like other couples coming up to say hi to us. They were really good looking too, especially the women. They were like very good looking. But I was just kind of like, one at a time. One couple at a time. So one thing led to another, and he asked, do you want to go to the play area? And I said, yes, you know, that's what I was there for. So I went to the locker area, disrobed, grabbed a towel, and met them over in the play area. There's a bar, and then there are these private rooms behind the bar, and they immediately asked for a private room. They knew who to ask, who had a key, and went and got the person to open the door right away. I think the person gave them the key, actually, and they opened the door themselves. So we went in the private room, and one thing led to another, and we had a threesome. The experience was amazing. I had a great time. I'm not going to share the details here. I'll share the details on other platforms that allow me to share those details without repercussion. But it was great. I had a really great time, and I remember looking up at them and giggling, and I broke out in giggles, and they're like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "It was just a really smart decision to come here." So that was great. Now I want to get into them as a couple. So he would leave. He left the room twice, once to refresh his drink and once to use the bathroom. And when we were alone, she would start talking, and she talked a lot, and she talked about their relationship. Okay, so they had been together for 13 years. They met at the gym. She's older than him. She has grown kids, is divorced, and they met. He was unmarried and single, no kids when they met. They've been together 13 years, and they had been coming to the club for 5 years. They'd been coming to the club for 5 years.
Yo, niggas ain't really happily married like that, bro. They doing wild shit just to stay together. Damn. This raggedy bitch probably is getting alimony from her fucking husband.
He had a 7-year-old son. She said when she was describing their relationship, and then she said he has a son. He met a girl on South Beach, and she got pregnant, and he said he wanted a child. So, and then I realized who I was talking to. I was talking to the urban myth of girlfriends. This is the girl who stood by her man when he got another woman pregnant. And I even brought it up. I was like, oh, so you guys were together before, during, and after the pregnancy? And she said, yeah. She was like, it was super awkward when the woman would come around on holidays or birthday parties, and she would be pregnant. So clearly, like,
baby mama,
having another woman involved in their relationship, like having a third party involved in their relationship, was not unusual. Like, I remember when Princess Diana gave her, he was there to have sex, have a good time, and leave. And that's what I did. But it was still interesting because I'm interested in relationship dynamics. I know what ethical non-monogamy is. I know what polyamory is. I know that at this point in my life right now, a relationship is not for me. I express that explicitly to people when I meet them. I'm not interested in a relationship, and I'm not going to remain monogamous at any duration of however long you and I are seeing each other. So I'm very clear about that. Now, I don't know how their relationship, if you can call it that, that's another thing. Like, based on how he was talking to me and interacting with me, I could tell he was very into me, and I could tell by the way he spoke to her that while she calls it a relationship and she calls him her boyfriend or her partner, he sees her primarily as his roommate. Like that in the lifestyle lingo.
All right, bitch. Taking too goddamn long to get to a juicy part, so fuck you. We're gonna go to somebody who got some juicy shit to say. Let's see. Nah, her shit wasn't that juicy. All right, so I didn't watch this yet, but it's 3 parts. Swinger shit. Let's see what this dude talking about. The fuck?
I was about to get me a girl, and we fellas never asked the woman that you love for a threesome or a 3-way. I asked my lady that I loved and lived with for a 3. I begged for it, and finally broke her down. And she said, okay, whatever you want to do. I said, let's go to a swinger party and we gonna just, get us something and we not gonna talk about it. Nobody get mad or jealous. We just gonna have fun and leave it there. She said, okay. We went there and I knew I was about to get me a girl and we was gonna do something with the girl and we was gonna leave and live happily ever after. We get in there and nobody wasn't doing nothing. I said, let me set it off with my lady. Then these girls gonna see me and they gonna join in. And we got started, and the dude with the longest piece of meat I ever seen walked up on me and said, brother, can I get in with you and your lady? I'm saying to myself, absolutely not. And I said, I ain't gonna look like no hater. Let me ask her. Hey, you just gotta ask her, brother. He said, babe, is it cool? She said, I mean, it's cool. I was like, we live together. I will kill you in my head.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Meat Packers Anonymous. Bro. Oh, this is crazy.
I couldn't think who because I said, wait a minute, Jesus, we didn't plan for this. This was supposed to be a 3-way with another woman. This is turning into something else. I know my lady ain't like this. She never would do nothing like this. I couldn't think of what to do because the dude was next to me with his thing leaning out and I was uncomfortable, so I went into the bathroom and I came out of that bathroom to get that boy off my woman that I live with, and it was 4 other dudes on my woman and she was handling everybody. I just freaked out and went back in the bathroom for a minute. I came back in there. I couldn't think what to do. I came back in there and joined in that train that they was running on my lady that I live with until it was my turn to get on top, and I covered her whole body up. I blocked her body with my body. She ain't doing this no more. And we went home after that. And we never discussed it again, but I knew my girl done had a train ran on her, and I ain't never get a woman. I didn't want this.
Wow. Oh, man. Oh, man. See, this apparently is some shit you do if you got a female friend, and y'all don't mind fucking each other, and then y'all could do that. But if this is your woman or your wife, it's the dumbest shit in the world to do.
Word, and we ain't talk about it again, but I had to put some good penis on my lady later. I know it to save the relationship because they did her dirty in there. So I said, I'm about to put some perk to prove penis on my lady when we get to the house. When I got to that house, I said, I got to redeem myself because I didn't perform well in the train because I was uncomfortable with all these dudes around my lady that I love so deeply and I live with. I got to that house. I said, I'm about to put the lower third disc in a vagina. And I tried to hit it and I couldn't reach the bottom. That vagina was stretched long, short, deep, and wide. That coochie was it felt like I was an astronaut or in one of them machines that blow your whole body in the air. I was like, I don't feel my lady. I cried the whole time, but I went through with it and I ate the coochie afterwards. I love the girl. Don't.
And I empty my Glock in his chest.
This nigga said he ate it. The nigga said I couldn't feel no walls. She got stretched out by 4 other niggas, and you said the first one had the longest piece of meat in the world. How you even stay with a bitch like that? How you even like? This nigga said I couldn't feel my woman. Oh man. Oh, that's bad, bro. Oh, that's bad, bro. Oh, it's over. Oh my God. This nigga took a hell of a L. Took a hell of a L. Damn. Oh God, what is this? So here you got some broad trying to hold Boosie, Lil Boosie, hostage. She trying to manipulate Lil Boosie, man. Now you would think Lil Boosie cannot be manipulated. He stand 10 toes down on everything. That nigga ain't falling for shit. Well, let's just see what this lady think here. So Boosie fiance Rogel says it's marriage or breakup. I make a great wife. I bring a lot to the table. All right. If a woman ever give you that ultimatum, she gotta go. You ain't forcing me to into extortion later. You know what I'm saying? Do the domestic partnership, man. You it's the same fucking thing. You can get a ring. We could have a ceremony. We can go on a honeymoon. All that shit. The only difference is you just can't take nothing from me when you decide to leave, or if I decide to leave you. That's a good deal. It's fair. But this broad.
Make a great wife. I bring a lot to the table. Are you okay with having different baby fathers if you want more?
How old is this bitch?
More than one child. So to be honest with you, my plans once again is to be married before I even think about having another child on paper and sign it. I'm just not about to just have another baby just because. It's not going down like that. And if I'm not married by the time I had my second child, I'm just be one and done. That's just what it is. And I'm cool with that. Then I felt like that would just be the ending of our story. Like, that don't mean my life stops or ends. Just move on. That means God has somebody else in store for you.
When you hear this shit, how they could just easily, they comfortable with just easily walking away. They don't care, man. That mean they don't care, bro. I mean, she don't care. This is a money ultimatum. Listen, nigga, either you're gonna have either I'm gonna be looking at a bag later, or I'm leaving now and just do some child support. How these niggas get caught up in this shit, man? They don't watch our videos, bro. Like Boosie escaped jail, but he ain't gonna escape this bitch. And if he marry her, he's a fool.
That means your story doesn't end right there. Your story doesn't end right there. Yeah, my baby is very active. I do live alone in my own place right now. I respect that you still have your own place. Yeah, I always tell you, I'm telling you, listen, it's nothing like having your own place or your own space, because I always say it's very important for your own sanity, for you to have your own spot to come to where you can regroup and you can do what you need to do. Especially if you're not married to someone. If you are not married to someone, do not check up with them. And yeah, I had a baby with someone. I'm telling you, make sure you have your own place. It's so important for your own peace. Like, for your own peace, don't shake up with nobody and you're not married to them. I mean, you're giving them too much of your
Nah, Boosie gotta hold, put that H on his chest and handle this one, bro. We gotta call. We gotta call him. We gotta call a spade, man. How you get in this situation? And these look like two different bitches. You see what I mean about the makeup? The chick talking don't look shit like the bitch in a picture with Boosie, but that's the same broad. Look at that shit, man.
You're giving them all your time. You gotta have time for yourself, so you gotta come to your own shit. You got to come to your own space. You got to regroup. And I'm only saying that. Some people get it, some people don't. Some people judge me, some people don't. But I'm only saying it's important for you to have your own space so you can have your own sanity and you can regroup. It's always important to have your own shit. Have your own shit if you're not married. And that's something I'm gonna tell my daughter too, for sure. You can't go wrong with having your own shit. Like, you can't go wrong. Yeah, you and things where you can be in a relationship and still have your own place. I've done it for years. I haven't had an issue since. It's fine. Yeah, I haven't had a problem with it since. I'm cool. I'm cool. You couldn't pay me to get rid of my own shit, and I'm not married to somebody. I'm sorry, you couldn't even pay me to do it. Now that I have a baby, will I change my mind? No. I won't change my mind. I won't change my mind at all. The baby gonna have a nursery here, and she gonna have a nursery there. It's just what it's gonna be. She get the best of both worlds. Yeah, it's important. You gotta have some type of boundaries. Some type of boundaries. But it's gonna be the same thing. She's gonna have a nursery at my house. She's gonna have a nursery at his house. No problem. It'll work out. It'll be fine. Are you ready to marry? Absolutely. I would make a great wife. I bring a lot to the table. I'm a good woman. All the way around. All the way around the board. So, definitely. You know, this generation be all invested without being married. I mean, like, to be honest, we've all been in love before. We've all been crazy in love, crazy behind somebody. Men be crazy over women, women be crazy over men. We can get caught up in that type of life, and I've been there, done that. But I still learned, like, it's no better thing than to have your own place when you're not married to somebody. It's just more of the story. And like I said, you're human. If you're in a relationship, you have sometimes you're bound to get married. I mean, not married. You're bound to get pregnant, and that's just what happens. If you're in a relationship, matter of fact, if you're having a period, you're bound to get pregnant. That's just life. Period. It's just life. Period. Sorry, it happens. Whether if y'all living together or not. When I first found out I was pregnant, I couldn't believe it. I didn't believe it. I went home and bought 5 more tests, and I was happy. I'm happy that she's a girl. I would have been even happier if it was a boy, but I'm happy that she's a girl, and she's going to be in great hands.
Most of our life's understanding comes from our parents. How we love, what a family is, how to navigate relationships, money, you name it. All of our life's experience shape the person that we become as we get older. So, for instance, if you see your parents loving each other.
Man, that nigga done fucked up. She got him a 40-inch braid wearing, 5-inch eyelash wearing young bitch. Crazy.
I don't get it. Y'all ain't men no more. Woman number 1. Woman number 2. Nigga right there. Nigga right there. He actually tried to help. Not that man walking over there. I don't get it. Y'all ain't men no more. Woman number 1. Woman number 2. Nigga right there. He actually tried to help. Not that man walking over there. I don't get it. Y'all ain't men no more.
Yeah, now I let that show a few times because that's good on them gentlemen. Nope. See, this is what happens when you have big mouth women getting on the goddamn internet talking wild shit about men all the damn time. Right? And you know, they think like they're the only ones who be on social media or something. Like we don't be hearing and seeing what the hell they be doing. So, you know, nah, man. And you know what? You can't shame niggas into that shit no more. There was a time they could shame a motherfucker into doing shit. Now, that's that tactic, that shame, insults, guilt shit. Thank you, Kevin Samuels. That shit don't work no more. You can't shame us into being your fucking slave. You got all this fucking mouth. All this fucking mouth. Niggas ain't putting up. What they gonna put up with it for? What they gonna help you for? For nothing. They don't get nothing out of it. You know? To go and look on the internet later and hear, oh, these men, they don't help nobody. And this nigga done just went out and got dirty and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, this guy right here, this is weird. I've never seen this before. This is a dude. All right. Ex-NFL player Steve Smith is being sued under home wrecker law. So there's a dude who is suing him because he was fucking his wife. All right, NFL players being sued by a man named Antonio Martinez for allegedly having months-long affair with his wife that ruined his marriage. Wow. So, man, this is a new thing here. You could sue the nigga who piping your bitch down. This is kind of interesting. This is kind of interesting because if this is an ex-NFL player and his bitch is just you know letting this nigga pipe, and you sue him, you could come up on some bread and you could divorce that bitch and not have to pay no alimony, no nothing. This actually could also, you could also finagle this shit if you cool with a nigga. Be like, yo, bro, I need you to do me a favor, man. I need you to boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to sue you, but I'm going to give you the money back type shit. You feel me? Just let me get up out of this marriage without her taking my shit. That's a good plan. That's a good plan. But I don't know if that's what happened here. I don't know. I've never heard of this before. Home wrecker law. All right, let's see. In the legal documents, Steve Smith was accused of forging a relationship with a woman from the Baltimore Ravens marching band. Oh, October 2024, continuing things until it came to a crashing halt in 2025. This nigga got a LL Cool J head. But he got LL Cool J head, man. But LL Cool J is a little bit built bigger than this nigga here. This nigga got a fucking a cone head. Look at that shit. Shit, look, you gotta always wear a fucking hat, bro. You gotta always keep a hat on because that shit looking crazy. All right, Carolina Panthers having sex with another man's wife in a shocking lawsuit. He sued him. All right, Martinez is suing Smith, who used to play in the league for teams like the Panthers and the Ravens, for $100,000 under North Carolina's home wrecker law. Okay, that ain't too bad either. 100,000, yeah, better than 10 million or something. The document states Martinez discovered his wife Nicole was a part of the Ravens marching band. Had been messaging Smith since October. It also reveals she allegedly had sexual intercourse with him at the beginning of 2025. Smith's alleged relationship with Martinez's wife is said to have begun after the former arrived in Maryland to a film TV special for NFL Network. The special followed Smith as he joined the Ravens marching band to participate in game day experience. Per legal documents, blah, blah, blah. Subsequently began communicating with the plaintiff's wife, calling her, exchanging numerous text messages with her. These messages were often sexual in nature and included the exchange of photographs and videos. Nude photographs, including pictures, should keep moving, including pictures of defendant's penis and videos of defendant masturbating and ejaculating. Oh, man. Imagine somebody sending that shit to your wife, man. Oh, my God. Steve Smith trending. Let me see. Wow. That's crazy, man. That's hard. That's hard, man. Damn. What else we got here? Wow. Oh, my God. Damn, bro. All right, so what's this over here? It's that girl talking about the dude that she left doing better.
With a nigga and all of a sudden he got a sleeve, a car, and ain't broke no more. Like, nigga, was I holding you back or some shit?
Absolutely. You absolutely was holding him back.
You break up with a nigga and all of a sudden he got a sleeve, a car, and ain't broke no more. Like, nigga, was I holding you back or some shit?
Anybody? That was a day ago. Damn, I be dropping jewels in this bitch. Ain't nobody motherfucking see it. All right, angry man. All right, we got a brother over here kicking some knowledge.
They got the world in a frenzy, bro. Like,
definitely. I'm glad.
You see a fine chick, just know it's 1,000 dudes on her heels, bro. It's 1,000 dudes in that inbox.
I'm glad.
So the nice little pretty girl who you would have met at Target or met at Walmart or Kroger and be like, yo, what's up? I'm taking you on a date. There's so many obstacles now because it's 1,000, 2,000 people in that inbox, bro. Slowing the process down. So you can't even really get to know her the way.
She can't even make up her mind.
She can't make up her mind because it's 1,000 dudes in that inbox, and she's not gonna take the time to get to know you like that. Unfortunately, that's just the way the world is, bro. We live in a microwave world, bro. Nobody's putting it in the oven and preparing it. Everything is microwave, fast, quick, in a hurry. And that's how dating is, and that's why everybody's single, and that's why everybody's miserable, and that's why everybody out here talking about, I'm looking for something real. No, you not, because you entertaining 2,000.
Oh, God.
The internet got the world in a frenzy.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. If you got access to 1,000 motherfuckers, let's not even say 1,000. Let's say she got about 25 dudes, bro. Right? 25 dudes that's just like hovering around her ass, bro. it's like if you looking at somebody pic and you see that shit got 34,000 likes, bro. What is your like gonna do? Like, why are you even liking the pic? Bitch got 34,000 likes already, 16,000 likes already. Fucking, 4,000. Like, why are you even liking her shit? Like, don't even like a pic. Don't make no sense. It ain't like she gonna see your like and be like, oh my God, this is so-and-so. He liked my pic. She going through that bitch to see if it's Chris Brown or The Game or one of them niggas, man.
Why the STD and HIV rate so fucking high? Because aunties like.
Oh, he about to go off on this little bugaboo right here. This little Riri. She looks special ed, bro. She looks special ed. She looked like she was chewing on crayons in the motherfucking 4th grade, bro. This bitch was chewing on shit.
Every man that make your pussy purr. I mean, sleep with him. Sleep with him quick.
And this is why the STD and HIV rate so fucking high. Because aunties like this giving these girls fucking advice for some stupid shit. This bitch ain't telling you how to make $9. Just go sit on the dick when you're ready. Stupid. Whenever they say a nation could go only so high as its fucking women, this is what the fuck they be talking about. Who gonna strive to be anything better if the bitch over there is fine as a motherfucker just gonna fuck them? Who gonna try to be anything better, stupid bitch?
Sleep with every man that make your pussy purr. I mean, sleep with him. Sleep with him quick.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. So I was telling you about this chick right here, right? So this is something I don't understand. There's a guy, right? He's a soccer player, okay? He got some bread. He's a soccer player. And he decided to go and fuck with this bitch here. Her name is Charlotte Lavish, right? She's like a porn star too. She got porn videos and shit out, right? This is her fucking Instagram. This isn't somebody to strive to make your girlfriend or some shit like that, right? It's just like a fucking Instagram whore. Well, this Instagram whore done got this nigga caught up. And how did she got him caught up? The usual. The usual. Which is what? Allegations. Marcus Thuram faces serious domestic violence allegations. Okay. Prominent football player for Inter Milan. All right. And the son of 1998 World Cup champion Lillian Thuram is facing serious allegations of domestic violence from his ex-girlfriend. Why was she your girlfriend, bro? Why is a porn star your girlfriend, bro? What the fuck is wrong with these dudes? You got a porn star as your girlfriend? That's your girlfriend? A woman, yo. Come on, bro. It can't be this. It can't be this fucking serious. All right. In the video posted. All right, so the bitch made a video post. Let me see. Is this it? Yeah. So look what this bitch did. She's not even afraid. That's how you could tell this is bullshit. Because she's not even afraid. She's just getting this nigga on camera. Because she got a plan. Like, there's no fear in her voice or nothing, right? Adult star. The bitch is an adult. Like, oh my God. Charlotte Lavish accuses Marcus Thuram of 2022 assault. Shares alleged footage ahead of Champions League clash.
In 2022, I was essayed and assaulted by the soccer player Marcus Thuram. You say you're gonna get. He locked me in his house, took my passport and my bags. When I recorded this video, I had already been locked in his house for a little while, and he grabbed me, took my phone, and deleted that video of him attacking me. He tackled me and dragged me around his house by...
Now she's showing, this is 2.5 hours. What is my full agenda, and is there some kind of helicopter service around these parts? What? Do you have to go to practice tomorrow too? I will need more than dinner outfits, yes? Or are we going shopping for my Germany wardrobe?
One ankle, and the neighbors heard me screaming, so they called the police.
So you can tell me if it's good for you.
Okay, no worries. I'll ride with the homie. See how nice I am. Can I get a bomb ass flight coming back for being so sweet and flexible? He says, thank you, Pooh. Like, she's showing this shit as if, see, this is the shit they do. What she's showing has nothing to do with assault or anything like that. But you got idiots who will look at it and say, yo, she was showing a text, so this nigga was arguing with her. Nah, man. This bitch is just showing up, showing dumb shit. But this guy, you made her your girlfriend? The fuck?
It's 24 hours since the incident where I was attacked by Marcus, and I just want to document. I'm now limping. My bruise on my arm is now getting darker. I have one of my ankles. One of my ankles is now swollen, and I have a limp to show the progress here on this bruise. It's gotten pretty bad, but that's, I guess, why he grabbed me. I don't even remember.
Now you see that? She said, that's what Marcus grabbed me. Marcus must have the biggest thumb in the fucking world, bro. He must have the biggest thumb print in the goddamn world. That doesn't look like bruises of somebody who was grabbed, does it? It looked like it was some self-inflicted shit. It does not look like a bruise where he grabbed me. Like I'm not buying it.
I'm grabbing that arm. I do remember snatching my other arm, my right arm. This is my left arm. And now I'm going to document my swollen ankle. I did ask for a flight, and I ended up getting a chauffeur, but the way from Amsterdam to Germany is incredibly empty and creepy. When I got to Germany, Marcus was telling me that he likes girls that do drugs. He likes to go to Miami and get a bunch of pills since they can't.
So now she's trying to ruin his reputation. She's saying that he likes girls that do drugs and he gets a bunch of pills and does all of this stuff. Do you see why you can't let these bitches in your, like, yo, what the fuck do these niggas be doing, bro? What do they be doing? They don't watch social media? Because we damn sure come up here and tell them. What do we tell them? Rich niggas don't get love. And stop letting these grimy bitches in your circle. That is exactly what we tell them, but they all seem to be doing the opposite. As if like they think it can't happen to them or something. These broads are broke and they don't have no talent, man. Her only talent is taking off her clothes and shaking her ass. That's the only talent she got. She doesn't have any skills. They don't pay a lot for that. So he's up here. Hold on, I'm trying to find a song. He's up here just fucking throwing everything away.
Test him for it. I insisted on going out for dinner and not having a chef. I mean, the whole point in the trip was to see Dusseldorf. Once we got back from dinner, I decided that I didn't really want to be with him in an intimate way. He was being weird, and we decided we were going to come here and watch a movie. And that is where he assaulted me. He forced himself on me, and when I started freaking out, he kept saying, "Don't worry, Stink, I'm going to go to the bank tomorrow after practice." I knew nobody would believe me, and I just needed to just play along so I could get out safe. But then the next day when he came home, he took my passport, he took my bags, and he attacked me. That hurt. When he attacked me, the neighbors heard me screaming, and they called the police. I did not.
This nigga holding his hand out like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't see where he regret. What this bitch is a liar, bro. Oh my God, man. He got his hand out like, yo, what the fuck you doing? Like we getting ready to go somewhere. Why you sitting down?
I called the police. They did.
You're gonna take care of me, so you're gonna give me money. I told you he's gonna bring it. Don't record me. You say you're gonna get.
I did mute parts of this because of the words that we're using. I don't want this video to get flagged. But essentially, he was trying to get me into the car. He already took all my things away. And I was afraid of being on that road, that empty road back to Amsterdam after the way he, was acting. And at this point, I just wanted my...
Yo, bro. This bitch is so full of shit. She's so full of shit, bro. Him and his boy is standing like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? The niggas, they don't look like they did anything wrong. And this bitch is trying to line them up.
Things and to just leave on my own, but he wouldn't let me.
Yeah, right before you.
At some point, his driver also threatens me.
And bring it right here. And then you have to get away from me. Please don't come any closer. Please don't get any closer. I'm serious right now. Right now.
This bitch is like a Tubi actress, bro. You see how she lined this nigga up? Please don't come. Like niggas is trying to do something to him. God, I hate seeing this, bro.
Right now. Please get away from me. Get away from me. You give me what?
Cash, yes, the 2K. Yes, I give it
2K?
Yeah.
No. All cool if you didn't fucking drag me out.
See? He said he gave her 2K. And she's just seeming like she's very fucking spoiled and entitled, bro. That's the issue.
Out of your house, fucking attack me. You did attack me. You just fucking dragged me around your house.
She talking about, oh, I blocked out some of them.
You fucking asshole. To you, right? Give me my stuff.
You don't know the people you are dealing with. Stop playing bullshit.
What game's up right now?
Let's go.
Kidnapping. You want me to get in your car? You want to kidnap me? Please, go get my stuff. Go get my stuff right now.
Oh, please respect yourself. Why?
But Auntie Cheryl, I didn't run.
Respect yourself. You telling the whore to respect, like you fucked up by dragging this bitch. Honestly, y'all need to fucking drown that bitch, B. Take her to somewhere, push that bitch out of the helicopter, off the something, man. This is a raggedy, dirty, filthy broad, bro. This is a real scumbag broad, man.
I escaped.
Can't escape family. I bet that thing has a few stories.
More than you know, but she the only family I got.
Disgusting.
Not speaking to your own.
Disgusting. Wow. Yeah, so that fool, that's what the hell he's going through. That's crazy. Oh my God. All right, that's the Diddy shit. What is this? It's crazy. Yo, fellas, I'm about to pull this to an end. Thanks for popping out. I'm going to holler at you on the next one, all right? Positive Journey. Who else we had? Justin Young. Did Terminator pop up in here? Well, he was on the last stream. Positive Young. Positive Journey, Justin Young. All right, y'all. Yo, I'm out. I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one.